How to know if you're having a false twin flame experience or a true twin flame experience, and how can you truly identify your true twin flame? So, there are some differences between a false twin flame and a true twin flame, and some clear signs to really help you decipher whether you're dealing with a false twin flame or a true twin flame. I also want to share too that not everyone will experience a karmic partner or a false twin flame. I've known some twin flames that have met their true twin flame right off the bat, while others have experienced a soulmate relationship, karmic relationship, as my twin flame calls it, a catalyst. My twin flame experienced a catalyst relationship, which awakened him to the journey. Or you just simply, like myself, I had a false twin flame experience. And through my false twin flame and meeting my true twin flame, it was very clear the differences between the two. And so I can share with you from personal experience and also to others that I have coached with, worked with other twin flames that I've talked to. It seems to be very, very similar signs on how to tell. So with my false twin flame, who I thought was a true twin flame when I first awakened to my journey, now looking back, what I realized is that yeah, the same thing that you can experience with your true twin flame. It was a intense connection. I was seeing numbers, signs, synchronicities, um, all of the things, seeing the person's name, hearing songs everywhere that had their name in the song, just everything. It's like the universe was screaming at me, this is your person. And so I, without a doubt, felt with all certainty that yes, that was my person. And in that, now looking back, now that I'm in harmonious union with my true twin flame and I know who they are, um, my false twin flame, the relationship was actually very surface level. Like we even looked alike, or what I thought. I felt like we looked very similar. And I can instantly feel like as I'm sharing this, there might be a fear come up in the consciousness, like, if you're watching this, you're like, oh God, everything that she's saying is what I'm experiencing. And now does that mean this person's not my true? No, just relax. I got you. It doesn't mean that it's the same for you because all of this I experienced with my true twin flame. But we're going to get to how you can really know for certain who they are to you. Okay, so back into it. With my false twin flame, yeah, what I was saying is that I felt like we looked very similar. Our mannerisms, like the way that we talk, like everything was very like the same. It was like mind blowing. The way that we walked, like everything. And so what I realized looking back is this person, they didn't really want to go deeper with me. Our conversations, our connection, it was actually very surface level, meaning, just like weather, music, movies, like we would laugh a lot, but there wasn't a depth to our connection, right? Whereas with my twin flame, like fast forward to I'm with my true twin flame now, and there's a depth to our connection, meaning that we can talk for hours. It never gets boring together. Like we can continue to expand in our romance, in our connection, in our love. There's like no end to it because that's the truth of your true twin flame is there's no ending. Your connection is eternal. Whereas with the false twin flame, there was an end to the conversation. There was you could just feel like there would be a wall that we would hit or a ceiling of some sort where there was only so far that I could go with this person. And also too, a really powerful tool that I learned from Jeff and Shalia with Twin Flames Universe is a love list. And in your love list, you write down all of the qualities and components that you desire in your twin flame, in your one true love. And so, in you writing down those things that you love, you want to write down your core values. Core values are something such as, do you value honesty, loyalty, joy, happiness, commitment? Do you value nature? Like, whatever your core value is. And this is where you've got to really get to know yourself. And this is something that you can take this list, this love list, and I'll put a link in the description box below so that you can know exactly how to write your love list. But with your love list, you can really take it and you can, look at your twin flame or whom you feel is your true twin flame. And you can really like compare, like, do they match me here? Do they match me in loyalty? Do they match me in commitment? Do they match me in trust? Whatever your love list is, it's going to be unique to you, and because we're all different. But this is going to help you too. Is this a false twin flame or a true twin flame? Perfect exercise. So yeah, with my false twin flame, there was a there wasn't a depth to our connection. All right. So that's your first sign. Okay. Is that there's not a depth to the connection. They'll only go so far with you before, okay, they gotta do something else, or they get distracted, or you're just not, you don't they don't you don't really seem like a priority to them. Like, it feels like they're very interested in you and they're getting something from the connection with you, but there's an end to it. So I feel like I've stated that one very clearly. Okay, so sign number two for me, which was huge, is that the twin flame journey is that of self discovery, self love. It's really just coming home to yourself. And as you do that, you come home to your twin flame. And so for me, as I took the inner healing journey and I was clearing blocks to separation, this person seemed to instead of coming closer, they seemed to gravitate out of my life. Like, there was less communication, less interaction, less resonance. Although I still felt firmly in my heart that this was my person and I was still fully committed to revealing, who are they to me really? And so continuing to do the inner healing work, and they just continue to get further and further away, while my true twin flame, and I didn't know it at the time, we had actually become friends shortly after I started doing the inner healing work. But we thought that we were just like soul, like a deep soul connection, soul family, something like that. And so I developed a friendship with my true twin flame, but we were totally unaware that we were true twin flames. So you can see in that equation, my false twin flame was going away from me while my true twin flame was coming in close. Like, we developed a friendship. And the friendship was already there, right? We just, oh, I connect with you really well. Like, you're so familiar to me. And it's almost like the same thing with my false twin flame. Like, I knew what my true twin flame was thinking and feeling, which is it was a very trippy experience. But still, yet, we just thought it was a soul connection, something very deep. So as I continued the inner healing, that would be the second sign, as they moved further and further away from me, less communication, less contact, basically non-existent in my reality, but I was still getting signs, still receiving synchronicities, all those things. So I persisted. I'm a very driven person, and when I know what I want and I have a desire in my heart, I'm going to go all the way to the end to have that fulfilled. um, so if you're watching this, I hope that you are like that too, because that's really honoring and loving yourself to go all in with your desires. So sign three was my false twin flame. And know that this is me looking back now. When I was in it, my consciousness was only developed so far. I was only awakened so far. So I didn't get it at the time. But now, as I've had those experiences, I can look back and see what was happening. So with my false twin flame, I was always afraid of them. And I didn't know why. Like, it didn't make sense. Like, I would run into them out in public, and I would instantly feel like I needed to hide. And it made no sense to me. Like, why? Like, but I was terrified of them, and I think that I was terrified because it felt like the love was not being reciprocated. Like, no matter what I did, no matter how much I healed, this person still seemed like they didn't want anything to do with me. The deeper that I went into my healing, whereas my true twin flame, there was no fear. It was just like it felt so safe. It felt so comfortable. It just felt so, I felt so loved and accepted and like arms open wide, like ready to receive me. And I felt ready to receive them. It just felt so normal and natural, almost like, you know, and this is just kind of an example, but you know how it feels like to have like just a best friend? You feel so at home with them, and like they just know you so intimately and you know them so intimately, and you just can be yourself completely in their presence. That's how it felt with my true twin flame, or how it feels with my true twin flame. With my false twin flame, I didn't feel that safety. I felt like I needed to kind of like be on guard, or I was a bit reserved, or I felt like I couldn't fully be myself. And so those are three distinct signs for me on how I identified a false twin flame from a true twin flame. So just to recap, number one was there was only so far that we could go in our connection. The conversations, the connection in itself, it only went so deep. It mostly just seemed like a surface level attraction. Okay, sign two was as I worked on healing myself and coming home to myself, this person seemed to get further and further and further away from me. And sign number three is I always felt scared of them, and I didn't know why. It made no logical sense why I would feel scared, but now I know it's because I was trying to put myself with someone that wasn't my person. And so there was a misalignment there. I didn't belong in that relationship. That wasn't for me. Whereas with my true twin flame, instant home feeling, instant best friend, instant romance, all of the beautiful things, and a depth of the connection that continues to deepen with time. So I hope that this video is very thorough for you and really helps you to get clear on, I feel like I covered it very well, on helping you know if you're experiencing a true twin flame or a false twin flame. And if you do find that it is a false twin flame, you feel that in your heart, know that the purpose is just for your soul lessons and your soul's growth to guide you into your true twin flame union. And that's, what happened for me. Like, I learned and grew so much with my false twin flame experience that I was more than ready for my true twin flame. Or if you find that, oh wow, I resonate with this and I'm really with my true twin flame, that's beautiful. Like, continue to go all in and manifesting your union, your twin flame union and harmonious union, and deepening into that. So yes, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below. If you're looking for support on your journey on really like manifesting harmonious union, I'm a master certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. I'm in harmonious union with my twin flame, and we're married. We've been married for over 3 years now, and we are coaches, and we're happy to support you in your journey with everything that we've learned and experienced on ours. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.